Hi, this is Mark Cherry, creator and executive producer of Desperate Housewives. Today I'm here with one of my actors.
Kevin Rom, play Lee.
One of the gay neighbors. There you go. There you go. And we're here to answer some of your questions. Do you wear kimonos in real life? Okay.
Okay,
He's fired. I'm so freaked out now. Okay, go ahead.
No. Do any of the characters represent your alter ego?
I think that really, in some way, every character is a part of something inside of me, and that's what I connect to. My mother is very much the Brie Vandekamp character, and I have parts of my mother. I have a compulsive thing, you know, if I'm at my house and I have a script due, suddenly I become very interested in housework, because that's a way not to write. I always tell people my house is never so clean as when I have a script due. Would you ever put that hideous fountain in your own front yard?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty ugly. The funny thing about the fountain storyline is that I built a pool in my backyard.
A pool is generous. It's a Disneyland theme park.
Pretty much so. I have a water ride in my backyard. But one of my neighbors was upset because he could see the top of my waterfall from his backyard, and he was very upset. And so I had to calm him down and said, no, I'm planting trees, you won't be able to see it. And that's where it came from actual life experience.
I just love that it took how much money you guys spent to get rid of it. The whole tornado episode was just to get rid of the fountain.
Exactly. We had to have an excuse. Are Bob and Lee the most stable couple on the lane?
Hands down, yes.
Isn't that interesting?
Hands down, yes. I think so, yeah. I mean, I think they had their issues like any couple, but I think as far as their ability to communicate, yeah.
I think I have to destroy them now. I saw too much ease there.
Too much glee.
Too much glee. We're the most stable couple. So, all right.
What would you say? What would be your answer?
I think you're going to have an affair. All right. There you go.
How is it working with the ladies of Wisteria Lane, and do they ever boss you around?
I'm scared of them sometimes, and they don't necessarily know it because I know what
Tell them?
Well, they won't watch this. No. Although you never know. A couple of my women do check up on me. No, but what's funny is that the women all have personal bugaboos. Like I always know that Marcia's happiest when the script comes in and she's got something very dramatic to do. Terry's happiest when there's a lot of comedy in it. So if I'm ever doing a script and I know, like, I haven't delivered one of those things, like I'm going, this is a very dramatic episode for Terry, I'll be on pins and needles. So I'll get a little scared or apprehensive about how they're going to react to something. But the truth is, they treat me well, you know? I love them and I try to treat them well, and there's a lot of respect. Describe the best interaction or run-in you've ever had with a Desperate Housewives fan. Have you ever had like a gay fan come up to you and just, you know, want to talk about the show? And
Oh, all the time.
Oh, really?
All the time. I did a movie last year where I put a mullet in. It was after I'd started Housewives and I was in the grocery store, and I hand the guy my ID and he looked at it and looked at me. He goes, oh, that's a great disguise. because I would disguise myself by putting a mullet on.
Actually, that's a good question. Have you ever worn a disguise to escape attention?
No. I look for attention. Are you kidding me?
No, I knew the answer to that. I wanted to see if you would be honest.
If I would be honest.
Yeah. How do you keep a straight face during all the hilarious scenes?
I don't. I don't. I can't.
Yeah.
It's so hard. There was a scene with Doug Savant a couple of weeks ago, which I just looped. Where he's talking about his car and he calls it Foxy. The whole time, just faces and snickering and I can't. I don't.
Doug Savant is one of the funniest people on the show, and he's like,
Earnestly, he gets more funny.
He puts his whole heart into these
he's
scenes.
Just hanging out here something.
And he plays it so real, and he just makes us all laugh, and he is so beloved. God love him.
So the answer is I don't. I don't. That's the beauty of film. Thank God we're not on stage. Will there be a Desperate Housewives movie?
Here's the thing about that. I think I wouldn't mind a movie, but I think I would want like about a decade to pass between the film, because I actually think a reimagining of the very first episode, you know, something like that, could be very effective. But I would prefer it to be more like The Fugitive, where it's just way in the future after the series is gone, and someone takes these amazing characters and just reimagines them. Watch Desperate Housewives. We are on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central. I think I did all my lines. I think so.